Alright, Naroth, let's do this. That's what's up, Shangon. You do you. Yeah, go comp Legend of Korra Turf Wars, especially if you're a fan of the Avatar series or Korra. You get to see me getting my ass whooped as like a background character a couple times. That was fun. Yo, I would fuck super heavy with Legend of Korra Surf Wars. Are you kidding me? That was a perfect opportunity for a burst bait. I'm in there as like random background characters that get murked. That's what Chip does. Ugh. UGK. Ooh. Oh, nice block. Good stuff. Yeah, you really gotta shut down that JD. Oh. Yo, what up, Joe? Actually, I had a lot of fun doing RSF radio. It was a blast. And like... nah, shout out to answer players. That shit's hard as fuck. I'm always happy to talk about fighting games, whether it's on my channel or someone else's. But I have a special love in my heart for Street Fighter players because, you know, I started on Street Fighter and will probably always be a Street Fighter player in some form or another. And like, honestly, I don't like Street Fighter 5 is a Street Fighter players got a complicated relationship with Street Fighter 5, but I love seeing people like. I understand how they feel because I feel about Street Fighter V very similarly to, like, the way that some people feel about that game is how I felt about Third Strike when that was the most popular. I do not like Third Strike. It's okay as a game. I've had some fun playing it, and I would prefer playing Third Strike over 5, but like, sometimes you play, like, sometimes being a Street Fighter player means you play the game even when it's not your favorite. Yo, what up, Arcanum? Good to hear it. Ram is super cool. What up, Sanchez? Sanchez heard someone say they didn't like Third Strike and just fucking teleported like a goddamn ninja into the screen. Nice. So it didn't hit, but that was some tricky shit, Naroth. I like it. Ooh. Aw, shit. Irene dropping spoilers of our comic in my chat? Wow. Well, that's what's up, Amanda. Go ahead and plug your podcast while you're in chat if you want to post a link or something. Ooh. Woo! I mean, I don't give a shit. People plug their stuff in chat all the time. I don't let them if I don't like them, so. Starsky, you got an ASMR channel? Is it ASMR you like bombing combos in Under Night or something? Because I would listen to that like fuck. What up, Cyble? Good to see you again. Yeah, the guy who punched a kangaroo for his dog, and the guy who told I think it was two kangaroos to stop fighting because they're mates.
Oh yeah!
So good.
Australians.
Yo, that's what's up, Amanda. Shouts to Amanda, doing good work in esports journalism. Woo. I remember that photo, and I remember my arms looking especially good then. So thank you for taking it. Oh. Hey. Alright, Naroth, we're gonna make this the last round. Alright. That is not a dumb question. Yes, Chip has records. Alright. Good stuff, Naroth. We can go ahead and dip out real quick. Let's get Deadword in here next. So the search ID is YSQI. That was a good set, homie. Obviously, we've been over this before. This is not your first rodeo. There's a lot of stuff that you could work on to get better. Chip defense is especially just one of those things that you're going to have to keep working on over time. That's actually not what I would focus on for this particular round of crit, though. I think I noticed one very specific thing that I think, to me, reads as like a lack of confidence. And it's that you're not willing to run at me and press a button. I actually found, I was paying attention to what you're doing in neutral. You're more likely to IAD at me. You're more likely to do, I don't know what it's called, but the slide move at me a whole bunch in neutral. But you would only run at me if you had a knockdown. And you need, in this game, you just really need to be comfortable running up to me and pressing a button, right? And yeah, like Sanchez is saying, just making me block shit to jack up the risk meter is an important part of beating Chip, because even if you're not landing clean hits, you're making it so that I need to worry more about getting opened up. And as long as I'm blocking, you're keeping me in one place, which makes it easier for you to figure out what to do next. Elk Hunt, thank you. So yeah, you're doing a lot of Elk Hunt in neutral, and that was handy for making me block a couple times, but it also got beat a lot, right? And the thing about elk hunt is when you do it, I know you're going to do it for like, what, that thing probably lasts like a total of like 40 frames or something. If you run at me, I don't know if you're going to run at me and then IAD or jump back or press a button. I don't know what you're going to do. It preserves a little bit of the ambiguity. And then that makes it harder for me to respond to. So you need to get more confident at running at me and pressing a button. Try doing that stuff a little bit more, and just making me block stuff to keep the pressure on. Like, you had some really good pressure strings there. I just want you to start it with something other than elk hunt. Not because elk hunt is bad, but because you need to get comfortable running up and press a button. That's like a fundamental interaction in Guilty Gear. I'm going to go ahead and pull up one of the essays that I wrote a couple weeks ago on neutral and Guilty Gear. It might help you, because basically the way that I think of neutral and Guilty Gear is you have two characters that are moving at generally predictable paths, right? You can kind of get an idea of where a player is going to be in 20 frames, 30 frames, 60 frames in the future, and where you're going to be there too, and where you two are going to collide, right? Elk hunt, or also you just kind of standing there, both things make your future position very predictable. Running at me makes your future position actually pretty unpredictable, because you can just jump back and air dash back, or you can jump forward, or you can do elk hunt out of run, whatever, right? So make your neutral approaches just a little bit less committal, right? Something as simple as running up at me and pressing a button is actually a pretty good way to start. Start with that and then see how that shapes the rest of your neutral from there, okay? But I really liked the mix-ups that you're putting me through, and the defense stuff just comes with time. Like, you'll have to practice it more, but I think you actually need to win more in neutral first, and this is how you do that. So good stuff. GG's. I hope to play you again next